Man, it's your big brother K-Rino. Man, this came to my mind based on the conversation I was having. What do y'all think about religious debates, religious conversations? I know a lot of people will say, man, it's two things you're supposed to never talk about: it's religion and politics. But I think it's a time and place for everything. I don't think that you should be having those kind of spirited, heated, passionate discussions like where you're working or you're at work and things like that. But I'm curious to know how y'all feel about having these discussions because I think one of the biggest things that has created a lot of division among people and people of all races, uh, backgrounds, within different communities is the religious argument. Simply because, number one, there are so many different religions. And I'm not about to get into, because I know some of y'all probably already typing, I'm not about to get into the actual uh, discussion or topic of religion itself. Because I know what y'all going to say, all right, see, that's the problem. See, religion. See, that's why I don't do it. I already know y'all typing that. So go on and backspace and erase it because that's not where I'm going. Even though I know some of y'all going to put it in there anyway. What I mean is that whatever your viewpoint is. See, and that's what people don't understand. Whatever your viewpoint is, whatever you subscribe to in terms of your way of life, your system of beliefs, your system of knowing, for those who don't like the word belief, uh, that is the category that I'm lumping it all into. And it's created so much division because of, in my opinion, translation and interpretation. People who translated scriptures and translated um, the words have put them in their own form. They put the remix on them and made it to suit whatever agenda they may have, whatever way they may be trying to push. So when that comes out, it is passed on and passed down through generations. Now that becomes the law to whoever subscribes to that particular way. And now that particular way is stood on hard by whoever's standing on it, and they arguing against somebody else who has their own particular way. So interpretation has been the main culprit, in my opinion, because I've learned in my lifetime that for the most part, now there's some far-fetched stuff out there, but for the most part, people's foundations are really similar. If we just get down to the crust of it all, there are a lot of things that I feel like most people will agree on more things than they disagree on. But there are certain main ones that people are gonna never come up off of. And religious debates and arguments have escalated throughout the centuries. Wars have been fought over ideologies and things of that nature, man. Family members have gotten to it and stopped speaking or fought or died behind those kind of arguments because a lot of times people who are not knowledgeable of what they're talking about, they talk anyway. And people who do know uh, the books, they know the information, they may even understand the meaning. But if their ego, if they get big headed because of what they know, then they can become manipulative and they can become arrogant. And that's not a benefit to anyone who may be trying to learn. Um, Another thing that happens when we have these kind of arguments, especially if we do it publicly, we do it on social media, um, we stand in the crowd just going back and forth with people, whatever, on the streets or whatever, is that if we're not careful in how we have these discussions, it can confuse people on the sideline. Because we always got to remember when we in our ego having these kind of arguments, we trying to show the other person that they don't know what they talking about. See, I'm trying to show you up. I'm trying to win. Like we battle rapping or something. But we lose sight of the fact that there's people that's watching that may really be seeking. They seeking answers. People that may really be confused, people that really want that understanding, and they may be, okay, let me see what they're talking about. I'm trying to see if I can pull from this. And if they looking at you back and forth like, listen, man, both these fools crazy, and you may lose somebody, or somebody may become lost behind, because they might just give up on everybody, and that's what a lot of times happens. That's why a lot of people, like I said in the beginning, they the label, the term religion, is a turnoff for them, not because it's necessarily a bad term, but because of the people that they have seen operate under the umbrella of religion, and has made them say, "Nah, I don't want no parts of it." If you talk to 20 different people and show them 20 different scriptures or 20 different sayings or whatever, you may get at least 15 different interpretations, or their version of what it means. So that is why a lot of the problems come up. God ain't the author of confusion. Always remember that. So when you see that the world is confused like that, who's responsible for it? Yeah, it's usually some dudes that sat around and decided that they was gonna put their own spin on it. But what do y'all think? What do y'all think about these conversations? Some people, oh, man, you gotta talk about it. It's good. It's good. It's good. Yeah, time and place, but also um, the people who talk gotta know what they're talking about, and that itself will become a debate to decide who really knows what's real and who really knows what ain't. All right, man, it's your big brother K-Rino. Y'all tell me what y'all thinking. I'll catch y'all with another one real soon. All right, peace.